Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are settling back a little and doing a little bit of casual play. I found that I've been having a bit of a run of bad luck and making a few mistakes on the videos, and I think when it's important when that happens to just take a step back, remind yourself why you enjoy playing the game and kind of de-saltify yourself a little bit. Otherwise, it can be it can ruin the enjoyment that we all get from playing this game. So I'm just going to do some unranked matches today with this black green lands matter deck. If it performs okay, maybe we'll take it on to one game on the ladder, but I feel no particular pressure to do so because I'm just kind of chilling out and jamming a couple of casual games today with a deck that I think is far too slow and clunky to actually make a splash in the competitive Explorer format, but is fun to play nonetheless. And so this is a black-green lands combo deck, which has a couple of different kind of interactions. So we're running 4 copies of Dread Presence, which is a 3/3 for 4, and whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control, you can either draw a card and lose a life, or do 2 damage to any target and gain 2 life. So we are running 20 lands in the deck, which are some form of swamp. So we have 4 actual swamps, 4 overgrown tombs, and then 4 of each of the black, green, and other colour triomes. So 20 swamps, and then combined with that is Scapeshift, which is a 4-mana sorcery that says sacrifice any number of lands, search your library for up to that many land cards, and put them onto the battlefield. So of course the dream scenario is to have your Dread Presence on the battlefield, sacrifice all your lands, go and fetch 6, 7, 8 swamps, and kind of drain your opponent out that way. And then the other combination of cards we are using is Titania, Voice of Gaia. So we have 3 copies of this legendary meld creature from Brothers' War. So it's a 3/4 reach, and whenever one or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 2 life. So that's a good way of just holding back your perhaps slightly quicker opponents. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 more land cards in your graveyard and you both own and control Titania and a land called Argoth, Sanctum of Nature, you exile them and meld them into Titania Gaia Incarnate, which you can see there, which is a massive creature that does all kinds of things, very powerful. And so you can either do that kind of artificially if you have the Sanctum of Nature on the battlefield, so we're running 2 copies of that, but also if you Scapeshift with this on the battlefield, you can go and fetch that, and then in the next upkeep, providing that both bits survive, they will then meld together. So those are kind of 2 of the interactions that the deck uses to kind of win the game or to produce kind of big swings in the gameplay. As I say, I don't think they're particularly efficient against kind of some of the other decks that you will find in the Explorer meta, but it is very fun when it goes off. And then the rest of the deck is built around that. So we have 4 copies of Thoughtseize as early hand disruption, Fatal Push. So the deck is primarily black and green. 4 copies of Lotus Cobra, which is a 2/1 that has landfall ability that lets you add mana of any colour to your mana pool, so you can then kind of cheat your way into using the Scapeshift land straight away if you have a Lotus Cobra on the battlefield. We're running 4 copies of Dryad of the Ilsean Grove, which is a 2/4 that lets you play additional lands and also gives all of your lands every basic land type. So similarly, if this is on the battlefield when you Scapeshift, no matter which lands you go and fetch, they will be swamps when they enter the battlefield. And this is the replacement for Urborg, which isn't on Arena at the moment, which is the land that turns every other land into a swamp, as well as its other types. So without that, we're kind of having to kind of improvise a little there. And 4 copies of Tireless Tracker, another landfall creature that investigates and also gets bigger when you sacrifice the clues that it creates. And you can kind of just draw lots of cards, and it's always been a good card, that. And then we have 2 copies of Balaget Recovery, which can be a land but can also return different combo bits that you might need from your graveyard to your hand. We've talked about these 2, and then finally the Gitrog monster, which is a 6/6 Death Touch for 5, and you sacrifice a land at the beginning of your upkeep. You can play an additional land, and whenever 1 or more land cards is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card. So this is a good engine for the deck. You're kind of playing lands, you're sacrificing lands, you're drawing cards, playing Scapeshift, that kind of thing. So we do play one copy of that, just the one, because it is up the top end of the curve, but it can be fun when it starts to go off. And then we have our lands, as I said, so we have the 20 swamps, the 2 copies of Argoth, a couple of utility lands, 2 Field of Ruin just to take out our opponent's potential other problematic lands, and then 2 Fabled Passage, which can go and fetch additional swamps and can trigger landfall twice when you use it, once when it comes into play, and then when you sacrifice it again. And then in the sideboard we have 2 copies of Duress as additional interaction, hand disruption rather, 2 copies of Shaper Sanctuary, which will allow you kind of some resilience against targeted creature removal, 2 copies of Power Word Kill, and Shieldred's Edict as our additional removal spells. Edict particularly is kind of the only way that this deck really has to interact with Planeswalkers, so that may be useful in some matchups. 1 copy of Cankerbloom to interact with artifacts or enchantments, 3 Scavenging Oozes as Graveyard Hate, 1 Extinction Event for kind of mass removal, particularly against mono green with all of its odd mana value creatures, and then 2 copies of Shieldred's The Apocalypse, which we've all seen many times, which you can bring in against aggressive decks or kind of mid-rangey decks where you just need a bit of a boost. So yeah, that's the deck. So we will take it off the ladder, so to speak, and just play a couple of casual games, see how we go on, and then potentially maybe at the end play 1 ranked game with it, just to see how it fares against maybe a bit more of the competitive meta. Yeah, so I think like a lot of players, I tend to you can get a bit frustrated when kind of you feel like you're having bad draws, a run of bad luck, and I think when that happens, you are more prone to making mistakes. I think we all get like that from time to time, and yeah, I think it's important to acknowledge when you're perhaps not enjoying yourself as much as you'd like to be, and just kind of stepping back and kind of taking it easy for a bit. So that's what we're doing today. Hopefully we can jam some interesting matches and kind of get back into the swing of things, ready for playing perhaps a bit more competitively next time around. Oh. Shieldred's facing off against each other. Yeah, it's okay. Don't mind it. He says, let's play a few casual games, and immediately faces Rakdos. Oh no, okay. Maybe not. We misjudged our opponent. Okay, some sort of vampires build. Okay, I dig it. What does this one do? Oh, yes, okay, so this is the legendary one from Phyrexia. I think I'm happy to just take their Imperious Bloodlord here. Play another Triome. Sure thing. Okay, let's play the Dryad, which is a good blocker against their 3-1. Play another land. Here comes the other version of Sorin. Okay, let's attack Sorin. Sure, they want to get that in the graveyard, that is fair enough. So let's play Tracker, land, trigger, land, trigger. Hold up Fatal Push for a creature that they might play, although I think our... Oh no, we are Takanumering here, that's fair enough. Okay, they will have to grab back their... Yep, Imperious Bloodlord, that's fine. Okay, that's a good draw, so let's Thoughtseize them again. Let's take their Sorin again. Let's crack a clue. Crack another clue. Okay, play another land. Punch Sorin down to 1. It's a shame we can't kill him here, but that does stop him using his minus ability. Yep. Okay, so you may pay to... yeah, sure. Okay, let's play Titania. Fabled Passage. Let's crack the clue. Crack another clue. Play a land. Polish off Sorin. So go to our opponent. So we could do with a little more action here. We are drawing a bit too much land. Okay, here's the Haunt of Hightower. I'll remind myself what this does. Okay, lots of things. I probably should have cracked the land in response there, but never mind. Yeah, we don't actually, because we can just use it as an actual land for the moment. Okay, clue. Oof. Okay, we are desperately cycling now. Okay, just land. So, are we dead here? Not quite, so let's attack. Pass the turn. Okay, not a fan of that. So we're taking... Yep. So let's discard a land. That triggers that. I gain 2 life. Let's crack our Fable Passage. Fetch that. Let's Fatal Push their Kalitas. Take 12. 13. Okay, I'm not a fan, but let's see if we can do anything here. If we could draw either bit of our combo, but okay, let's play Argoth. Crack another clue. Nope, seems we are stuck with neither Dread Presence nor Scapeshift, so I think we will scoop this one up. Bring in Power Word Kill. Scavenging Oozes. Maybe an Edict. And let's take out Thoughts. Yeah, I don't love Thoughtseize here, to be honest. Actually, I'll put in both Edicts for their Planeswalkers. Tracker did decent work. Dryad, not so much. It doesn't really... Let's take a couple of the Dryads out and one of the Titanias. Yep. Yeah, okay. I don't like having both copies of this in our hand, but it's not legendary, actually, so... Okay, feel free. Okay, our opponent's a bit stuck on land, so let's Tireless Tracker. Fabled Passage trigger. Pass the turn. Okay, they've got a bit more. Yeah, we don't like that. Oh, interesting. Okay, they are just +1ing here. Big fan. So let's go to our turn. Yep, okay, let's landfall here. Play Dread Presence. Fetch a swamp. Trigger. Deal 2 damage to Sorin. Kill Sorin just before they can use it anymore. Okay, that was a pretty good interaction for us there. Yep. Individually, I'm not so fussed about any of these going. Okay, let's play another tracker. Crack a clue. That's a good draw. So let's play that. It's a swamp, so trigger. Let's draw a card now. Let's attack. So our opponent's been a bit mana screwed, but it does happen. And so we should be in a fairly good position for this second game. Sure. Okay, let's just power word kill that. Yep. Okay, game 3. So let's pop back in a couple of Thoughtseizes. I quite like Extinction Event on the draw. And let's Let's take out the remaining dryads. One of our scavenger oozes. Yep. Do we bring in Shieldred? No, I don't feel like I need Shieldred here. That may be a mistake. Anyone else found any decent lands matter decks in the format? As I say, this all feels a bit clunky. I mean, we kind of haven't really won by executing our combo at all, but yeah, we'll keep this. There are plenty of lands in the deck for us to draw. Vampire, vampire. Okay. See if we can tempt them into using that on our Cobra, which I'm A-OK with. Yep. Like it? I don't like it that much. Okay, let's play Titania. So we're facing down a relatively aggressive board state here. Yep, there's Edgar. But we will be able to play a Dread Presence next turn and potentially start shooting down some of their stuff. Oh, yikes. Not a fan at all. They have gone off here. Okay, let's kill one of these. Oh, we just dead. Yep, we just died. Fair enough. Oh, that was disappointing. Yeah, that was just a god draw from our opponent there. Well, never mind. Let's try another. Yeah, this is all right. Trouble is with playing so many tap lands because you need all of the swamps that you can get. Unfortunately, it makes a hand like this feel very slow. Okay, some sort of Dimir control deck, sure thing. With anticipation of absolutely nothing, let's try and play this. Fair enough. Let's just ramp a little bit. Sorin, okay. Something a little different. So let's play Dread Presence. Let's bop Sorin in the face. Play a Balaget Recovery. Draw a card. No, let's Fatal Push that while their shields are down. Okay, that was a good turn. I'm a big fan of that turn. Now let's see what they can do in response. If they can't do much, we will Scapeshift. That's fine, as long as our Dread Presence stays alive. Okay, let's attack. Let's play Scapeshift. Let's discard all 6 lands here. And let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swamps. So I think I'm happy to draw 3, do 6 damage. Let's do it like that. Let's evenly split our triggers here. And we can see what we draw. Okay, another Scapeshift, another swamp, so let's play that. Trigger again. Say go to our opponent, and we can always just Scapeshift next turn. Okay, Narset, let's see what they can do with that. Okay, that doesn't do anything against our Dread Presence. Sure thing. So let's Thoughtseize our opponent. Take their Ashiok. Well, may as well. Okay, fair enough. In which case, let's just kill Narset. Pass the turn. Sure thing. Okay, we go again. Fair enough. Okay, let's just submit 0 here. Play a Tireless Tracker. Opponent still facing down a lot of damage. Okay, they're going for the life instead of the card. That's a good sign as far as I'm concerned. So let's play another tracker. Let's offer up the trade. Play Titania. Perhaps when we Scapeshift, we should have gone and got Argoth anyway, even without the Dread Presence on the board, just in case. Yeah, I quite like that, actually. Probably should have done that. Speaking of which... Okay. Trigger, trigger, trigger. I'm willing to let one of these be eaten by the Hall to get to ferry off the battlefield. Okay, they're just going to eat both of them instead. Fair enough. Typical. Well, it's not going to stop us potentially from flipping to, into big Titania. Let's put it that way. Here we go. They have anything resembling an answer? Apparently not. Okay, good first game. That was fun. So, Duress, Sanctuary, Shieldred? Question mark. Edict, certainly. I quite like Shieldred here, actually, because if we can resolve it, then the life loss that they get from drawing cards can add up quite quickly. What don't I like here? Do we just take this combo out? If we didn't take the combo out, what would we take out instead? Cobras, they're a bit vulnerable to spot removal. Cobras and Dryads? Cobras and... Tough one, tough one. Yeah. Let's try it this way. I'm open to swapping it round if we go to game 3 and popping the those back in, taking the 4 Scapeshift and Dread Presences out. Yep, this is pretty good. 2, 3, 4, can't complain. I could, but it wouldn't do any good. Triome, hold up an Edict ready. Ooh, okay, we've got everything we need. Now we just need to work around many counter spells. How do I feel about running? No, I don't feel any pressure to run Titania into a counter spell, so let's just Thoughtseize. Let them counter that instead. Yep. Play Field of Ruin. Hold up our Edict again. Sure thing. A Planeswalker here would be very welcome. Nope, okay. In which case I'm happy to just try and play a Titania. The expectation that it'll get countered. No, okay, they might just spot removal it instead, or use their Field of Ruin. Either is acceptable. Probably on a trio. Well, not that fussed, we don't need the white mana. Just grab one of our swamps instead. Doesn't mean we have one fewer to get with Scapeshift later, but there's plenty of other swamps left in the deck, so not too worried about that. And we gain 2 life, so you know. It's all good news. And it allows us to hold up Shieldred's Edict. So actually, that was a reasonably good exchange for us, I think. They didn't really do anything. We gained some life. Got you know, knocked down on mana. But they can Fatal Push. Fair enough. That makes sense from their point of view. I really have to be. I have to stop being so reasonable about what my opponents are doing. They're annoying me, is what they're doing. And I will not tolerate it. Okay, run this into a potential counterspell. No, still nothing. Okay. Let's draw a card. Just get some value off of it if it then dies. And Duress is a good. Okay, they're deluging. Yep. Ah, okay, that's interesting. So let's. How much land do we need? Okay, let's play a Proving Ground. Let's bop Narset in the face. That way, whatever happens, they can't activate it again. Play Duress. Okay. So I don't like any of this. But let's take their Extinction event. If they want to save it with a Typhoon, nope. Okay, don't mind that interaction. Yeah, they're going to field us again. Sure. I mean, I'll just draw a card. This is a pretty funky exchange for us. Okay, there's Argoth. Oh, right. Their shields are down. So, how much damage can I do to them here? So if I play a Argoth, sacrifice 7 lands. No, I need to play an Overgrown Tomb, sacrifice 7 lands, 14. Hit them for 3. Yeah, that's almost lethal. So let's play an Overgrown Tomb. If it's not quite lethal, actually, let's draw a card here instead. That's a good one. Let's attack. Let's play Scapeshift. Sacrifice all our lands. Let's fetch 7 swamps. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we'll draw 2 and then hit them for 10. Great. So I presume Shieldred's coming down here. Yep. Okay, I think we're fairly locked in to win this now. So let's Edict. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Now let's Thoughtseize them. Okay, they're not quite dead here, because they do have the Typhoon they can cycle. But they're not going to, which is fundamentally what's going to kill them. Because I'm going to play another Dread Presence. And I'm going to play a Swamp. Okay, good. I feel like we played that pretty well. It's nice to beat a control deck with something like this. I think we could do one more after this. I'm not going to take it onto the ladder. I'm not that fussed. We'll just have one more casual game, as I'm quite enjoying this. And yeah, we'll see how we do in game 3. Match 3. You know what I mean. This is a pretty bad hand. Nope, let's mulligan it. Yeah, that's better. Let's pop our duplicate Titania away. Our opponent's also taken a mulligan. Okay. White dog. Okay, let's play a green land and hold up Fatal Push. Let's take the dog out. Take the dog out. Very good, me. Field. Titania. So, some sort of mono-white deck. Ooh, Skyclave Apparition in mono-white. Radical. Okay, let's play Dread Presence. Yeah, we're in a bit of a bind here. Oh, we're in a big bind here. Okay, let's play Dryad, land, land, say go. Okay, I think we can scoop this one up. So they're playing mono white removal. So let's pop in our kill spells. Shieldred bungs up the ground. Take out Thoughtseize. Maybe not Edict actually. It's a bit. They go a bit too wide for that. And one Lotus Cobra, just as it quickly gets outmatched. So it's not quite mono white humans that they're playing, but it's got a few of. It's got a similar vibe to it. We do run a lot of land in this deck. Yep, let's hope for the best. Skrelv, fun. Okay. Sure, happy for them to 2-for-1 themselves there. Okay, let's play a Tireless Tracker. Yeah, they're just running lots and lots of removal, which is fair enough. Okay, Dryad. To land. Investigate. Pass the turn. Okay, apparitions for days. So that gives it hexproof, doesn't stop damage, so yeah, happy to take this trade as it's the aspirant. Yeah, hexproof from that colour, yep. Not protection. It's not going to work. No land is sad, so let's just play another tracker. Yep, hexproof and protection are not the same. Sure thing. Ooh, I'll definitely take this trade because we get a 3-3. Still not going to work. There we are. Okay, let's crack the clue. Land. Okay, it's not a land, but it is close enough, so let's Fatal Push Skrelv. I say close enough, it's another good card, it's not a land. Pass the turn. Yep. Land? Okay. Let's play Dread Presence. Play a land. Draw a card. Okay, we have another land. So, next turn we'll chump away our illusion, we'll play another presence or Scapeshift. Probably make a compelling case either way, to be honest. We're going to play another presence. Oh, that's good. So, what are we doing here? Let's go fetch a swamp. If you want to keep it alive, you're going to have to sacrifice the dog. Yep. We still gain the 2 life. Say go. Going to be close. If they don't have another removal spell, we might be alright. That's not a removal spell. Yep, we'll take 7. Okay, let's play Dryad. Let's land, deal 2 damage to that. Let's land again, do 2 damage to that. Pass the turn. We will chump away Dryad. And next turn we will Scapeshift for 1,000,000. Roughly. So they can get it up to a 9/9, okay? No, I could take the damage here, but I won't take the risk, just in case. Hold. All fun. Okay. This is my idea of a good time. So we should be able, so we're going to get 16 Dread Presence triggers. Sure. That just gives me more triggers, so thank you. So I'll kill their Skyclave, just in case they've got anything else to do. Yep. They were very dead there. Okay, let's go to game 3. I actually will put in Shaper's Sanctuary, because they have a reasonable amount of spot removal. And I'm just going to take out 2 more Lotus Cobras. Actually put in Canker Bloom, just in case they have any enchantment-based removal. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, we're on the draw, so it's going to be a bit more difficult, especially if they go off very quickly, but hopefully we might be able to interact with their early plays. Yeah, yes, because we've got the Extinction event. Okay, let's Fatal Push Skrelv before it can start doing anything. Okay. So we're going to take a bit of a hit here while we wait to actually be able to play things. Okay. Could really do with an untapped land this next turn. No, alright, I'm just going to have to take more damage. That's pretty depressing. I think we may be out of luck here, just too slow, unfortunately. The tap lands plus Thalia will probably finish this off. We're not totally dead here. Okay, let's Dryad. Land, land, go. So we're on the hook for not quite lethal, okay. Right, let's extinction away, event away all of the evens. Land, land, say go. Hold. Okay, that is very depressing. Okay, hope for the best. That is not the best. Shame. It was a good game apart from that, but never mind. Go on, we'll make this a bit of a longer video. Let's play one more. No black mana is sad, but we do have a few things we can cast. Not seen those sleeves before, that's fun. So our opponent's on pile of something. Pile of many colours. Okay. Some sort of 4-colour control deck. Oh well, we can do plenty of thought seizing forever. Or it could just be blue-white control with lots of leyline bindings, maybe? That's why they're running all the triomes. Sure. Right. Just tear apart their hand. Okay. That rather handily gives us the option to crack our clue. Okay, I like that. So let's play Dread Presence. Just thought seize them again, just in case. We'll take that. Say go. So we don't quite have what we need to go off with Titania, but we can potentially draw a Scapeshift or something similar. And again. Sure. draw. Let's blow up all of the Storm Giants. Gain 2 life. Fetch a swamp. Kill this thing. Now, the question is, do we draw with the Proving Ground or use it as a... I think we have to draw because we're desperately trying to get Scapeshift here. Okay. Let's bop down the Emperor. Let's draw again. Okay, well, if they don't kill Titania this turn, she's going to flip. Oh, delightful. Oh. Okay, good, good. Not gonna lie, that was quite fun. Let's go to game 2. What am I putting in against Control Duress? Let's take out... No, let's leave in Fatal Push, but let's put in Edict, Sanctuary. Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's take out the... let's take out the Gitrog monster. The Dryads. Maybe just 1 Sanctuary, just because they don't play that much spot removal. It tends to be more sweepers. So yeah, it does look like they're just blue-white control running triomes. Certainly didn't see anything to indicate other colours. Hand's bad. That hand is also bad, but I'm going to have to keep it. Okay, we're building towards something now. Lots of draw go. So let's play Lotus Cobra. See if we can tempt them. Yep. Much happier with them countering that than anything else. Okay, you may counter our first Titania. Sure. No, we don't need you. Go ahead. I can do this all day, so it seems can they. Right, let's Thoughtseize them. Ooh, that is a fun hand. Let's take Farewell. We don't need that in our lives. Let's fetch a Swamp. Good thing about playing this deck is we never have a good reason really to attack them. So their Wandering Emperor's -2 just doesn't really do anything because I'm not going to play into it. See if they can find anything fun with their... Okay, they can't counter it. Can they now remove it? Yes is the answer, but we get a clue. Okay. And again. So they are going to get a flashback memory deluge here, so basically go hunting for anything they want. But I'm happy to chill for a little bit. They're not threatening a huge amount. Okay. I think it would be wrong not to try and dread presence now. Immediately follow that up with draw a card. Okay, that's pretty fruity. Yeah, sure thing. I'm in no hurry. That's why I'm not in any hurry. Okay, we are ready to... Yeah, no, I'm not falling for that, mate. We are ready to hit go on our... Yeah, let's force them to play the Wandering Emperor first. Yep. Now let's Scapeshift. 3, 4, 5. Let's grab an Argoth, even though it means we do slightly less damage. So, bop, 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 draw. Draw. Oh, delightful. Delightful, I say. Okay, let's see what they can do with a single draw. Just a land. Just a land. Okie doke. Just go and grab another swamp. Oof. Ooh, that's fruity stuff. Go on, let's play another Dread Presence while the shields are down. Okay, no Wrath one time, no Wrath one time. Don't you dare draw a Wrath. Oh, for God's sake. Of course. Okay. Let's just go ham instead. No, actually, let's leave. Let's submit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Okay, Titania will flip next turn if they don't do anything. Okay, that in loam won't be enough. Good, good, good. Okay, let's attack with our 1818. Let's play Tracker, holding the Dread Presence just in case they Wrath again, in which case we can just Presence and Scapeshift straight away. Okay, so unless something dramatic happens, we should be in pretty good shape here. They get 1 draw. That's not it. Good game. Whew, there we are, blue-white control. So yeah, that was Lands Matter, just a few casual games, although we ended up playing quite a lot of meta-y feeling decks anyway. I think that's true no matter whether you're on the ladder or elsewhere, it is just the way it goes. So yeah, here again is the deck. It's not hugely finely tuned, as I said, but it's just a bit of fun. And when you can Scapeshift and get lots of Dread Presence triggers or meld Titania, it's always a good laugh. We got to see both things happen there. So yeah, that's the deck. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back to playing something probably a bit more competitive. I've got blue-white lay down arms control prepared for probably the next video. I'm away for a few days next week, so I'm just trying to record a few and then stagger them out while I'm away, so hopefully there will still be content. But in the meantime, please do subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Drop me a comment in the chat. We're not on Twitch. In the comments section. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you.